Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're back at it here playing with this deck that I used all of last season and really just have a lot of success, playing this deck in the current meta with the evil roll hogs and obviously the 3 musketeers. So it looks like this is going to be a really interesting deck that we're going up against in terms of, I think it's just going to be a bridge spam. Let's go giant snowball here, perfectly time it. That's only going to give up, I think, 1 hit to that E-Wiz. So all in all, not too bad. We got the prince to lock onto the tower, which is pretty nice. Probably because he didn't really have anything all that great. Let's go Ram Rider here. So typically, when I do that, I would usually go Ram Rider right here, but because it's the bandit and the bandit charges and stuff, it's a little more problematic. I'm gonna go Barbaro here because Barbaro will take care of the ghost just straight up like one-on-one. So we're gonna go with the prince here. Prince will do a good job. We'll drop the prince right now. Should be able to clean that up pretty nicely. And we'll go with the ghost here after the fact. So yes, it's getting some damage, but he's still gonna have quite a bit of stuff to contend with afterwards. So we'll give him some damage. We have damage on both sides. That was his only way of defending, is by dropping that P.E.K.K.A, which is great. So we're gonna go for the recruits here. So we'll have probably 2 recruits going on the left side. We have the vine spell, so depending on what he does, we might just hit him with the vine spell here. That will help take out that bandit and also pressure him some more afterwards. So he's gonna have to go with his evil ghost there, which is pretty nice. Barbaro here is not gonna be able to clean it up as well as just with the regular one, but we should still be okay. I'll take some damage here. Wow, that thing's doing a lot of damage, but as you can see, I'm really just, balancing out the amount of damage on both sides. So that's really what I'm doing there. Let's see, we can go for the ghost here. And I think we'll go Ram Rider here though. And we can go for the evil executioner here. We should be able to get some pretty good lineups. Look at that. Really nice. You just got to get a little creative sometimes. Let's do this here. We have the giant snowball, so we can always do that to kind of slow that up. We'll go Barbaro here, clean that up. I think unfortunately the battle ram does make a connection, but we're going to clean everything up aside from that. And we have a massive counter push here that he's going to have to deal with. Let's go Ram Rider here. We have the vine spell. The P.E.K.K.A got pulled by 1 recruit, which feels bad, but we're going to get that tower taken out as well. And that right there is how you're going to beat bridge spam using this deck with no building. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling and starting out with the ghost. Always a solid play. And I should have mentioned it last time. Some of you guys left some comments last time about it, but if you don't have evil ghosts, you have the giant snowball as well. So if you have that, or if you want to go for evil recruits, definitely do that. If you really only have one of the evolutions, just rock with that. It's totally fine. Evil executioner is pretty important on defense. So if you don't have it, maybe go for evil hunter if you have that. But if not, just the regular executioner works. You'll just have some small things you'll have to kind of get used to that you just won't be able to capitalize in terms of, getting some extra damage or whatever that may be. So we're going to go Barbaro here, clean up that bomber. I think we'll be able to keep our prince alive, which is really nice. Even with the zap, I don't think the prince would die. Also would be quite a bit of a commitment. Let's go Ram Rider here. I want that in front of the prince. See what he's got here. We have vine spell. He's going to go for lightning. So that's actually going to work out pretty nicely because that's 6 elixir. We'll go with the ghost here, and that's one of those benefits of rocking ghost. If you want to go with bandit, you can do that too, either or. It's just that right now with as much evil roll hogs I'm seeing, it's better to have the giant or the roll ghost. So we're going to take some damage there. Is what it is. I don't really want to give up my recruits. I also don't want to give up my executioner just by themselves. So that's why I did that. I'm going to go prince down this left side here. Again, the whole theme of this is to be okay, giving up some damage on both sides and pressuring the other side, and, with the split lane pressure that you can have with this, I'm going to go with the vine spell here. That should be able to help take out his prince, and the bomber gets taken out. So that was pretty nice. Let's go with the Ram Rider here. He's going to cycle his zap. So we're going to get some good damage. We'll go with our evil ghost here. And let's see what we could do. I'm gonna go for recruits up high, make him have to defend that. And if he's gonna do that on that side, that's gonna work out for us. We have Vine Spell for that, so we're gonna hit him with a Vine Spell now. That's gonna do a boatload of damage and take out that Dark Prince or force out that Evil Zap, which is perfect for what we're trying to do there. So really, really nice stuff. I'm gonna go Ram Rider here afterwards. I'm gonna go with the Evil Executioner, which is pretty wild, but I'm gonna try to get that Bomber taken care of. And that right there, guys, is how you do it. A situation that looked kind of bad because we were down, because we let the Dark Prince connect. You know, you save up on the elixir, but you'd rather have it than not, is one of those situations that, you know, you're gonna come out on top if you can make that sacrifice and kind of work around it. So let's hit it with a Vine Spell there, wrap things up. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here, keeping things rolling. We don't have the Ghost in hand, but we have Barb Barrel. And I'd rather have, if I have the 2 in hand, I'd rather cycle Barb Barrel. There's just been too many times I've been burned where I'd rather have the Giant Snowball, and I just didn't have it. So we're just gonna get the recruits going here. We should be a-okay, you know, should be enough to kind of deal with all of that, I'm saying. And then we might even be able to, all right, we won't take out that princess, but I think we'll be fine besides that. Let's do this here. Obviously trying to defend that first is the most important. Then we'll go with the Ghost on that side. I could have gone Ghost on this on the left side to help defend the Hog Rider, but you know, it really wasn't that important. You know, I'm okay giving up some damage. We still come out on top, which is nice. Executioner will get a throw off, which is really, really nice as well. Let's go Barb Barrel here. Force him to pop that ability. Then we're gonna hit him with the Giant Snowball, push that back. And yeah, I don't think we'll even take another hit from that, which is really nice. So basically 4 elixir, and you know, the Archer Queen didn't get to the tower. So let's do this here. We have the Evil Executioner, which is obviously what we want to have for defense against the Hog Rider. Gotta be careful with his Firecracker, but we'll see which side he drops that on. I'm okay taking some damage here, waiting for that thing to kind of back up a little bit. Then we'll hit him with that. Take out the Firecracker pretty nicely. Let's go Prince up high. And we're gonna go for the Ghost here. So unfortunately, even though, you know, we had the Executioner in hand, because we went Prince on that side, you know, we're gonna take some damage. We had the King Tower activated, which helps. Prince is gonna dodge the Giant Skeleton Bomb, which is really nice. And I think he's just gonna opt to take some damage here. Totally cool. We have the Barb Barrel, so we're just gonna roll with the Barb Barrel here. And let's see, we can go for the recruits here in the back. That worked out pretty nicely. I might just go with the Vine Spell here. And I think we could probably go with the Prince on this right side. We'll go Ghost in the middle, see what he does. We need to find a way to take that out. Sooner rather than later, obviously, would be nice. And we're going to take out that Archer Queen, which is really nice there. Let's go Evil Executioner. Guys, he just let the Evil Ghost get onto tower. Hog Rider is going to get a hit off because we dropped that a little late, just a tad late, but all in all, still really, really nice. Let's go recruits here because we have the Executioner on the left side. So I feel okay doing this, only sending 2. We're going to go Prince here, and we can go for the Ghost. I know he's got Hog Rider coming up at some point, so we have a few things to deal with that. So we'll go hit him with the Vine Spell here. We should be a-okay. See what else he's got to defend that. He's going to have to go for his Archer Queen, guys, which is not ideal whatsoever. We're going to get Prince on tower, and that right there might just seal it on either side. Doesn't matter. Ghost is not going to get that hit off, but we'll go with the recruits here. We'll go Barbro to clean up this Firecracker, and he's going to have to respond to that other side. He's not responding to that side. Finally dropping the Evil Skeletons, so we're going to go Prince here. And then I think I can just hit him with a Vine Spell here. And we're just slowly cycling them out, I think, at this point. So this is definitely one for us to lose. If that's the case, let's go Ram Rider here. We're just going to slow everything down there, guys. Hog Rider gets pushed back, which is super nice in terms of defense. So we're just going to just take our time here. We're in control. We're going to go for the recruits here. I don't mind taking some damage from that princess. We're going to hit him with the Vine Spell yet again. And I think that's going to basically put us in double giant snowball range if we want, or the recruit's going to wrap that up for us. Really solid stuff. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling. Starting out with the ghost because it's 2 cycle and you want to get one going as soon as possible. He hits us with a good game pretty early on, but it's totally fine that's the case. We'll just, you know, kind of match him with what he used on us. Let's go Barbaro here. We'll take out his Barbarian. And one-on-one, like I said before, we'll take out that Ghost. Really nice. Just to kind of know that. Spend 2 elixir for 3. Alright, so here's a roll hogs deck. So this would be really, really nice to kind of show you that this deck still works just as well, even with, you know, the roll hogs and whatnot. And the Ghost is actually going to be even more important than the Bandit in this situation. So just kind of keep that in mind. I think he's going to defend this pretty well. Prince doesn't get a hit off, so he played that really nicely, not over committing. So obviously we have our recruits. We got to be careful about him just dropping his recruits if he's got it. I don't know if he's got it or not, but he's going to drop. He does have Evil Ghost, so we have to keep that in mind there, guys. But because he's got his Barbarian, we can go with our Ghost, and that should be enough. We'll go with the recruits as well, because this would just build a bigger push for us on the counter push here. Just be okay taking some damage. Just make sure you get enough damage back on the back end of that. Look at that. Ghost absolutely just took out all 3 skeletons because he did not play that perfectly at all. We'll hit him with a Vine spell here. That's going to help us take out that Ghost. And that's one of those things about why I love rocking the Vine spell. It is so good. It changes things up. And it's only 3 elixir versus the freeze, which is, you know, 4. And typically, you know, freezing or snaring 2 or 3 troops is more than enough to get what I want. So let's go Barbaro here. We're going to not get that to tower, but I think everything else should be fine. I'm going to go Ram Rider here, guys. Oh, he's got the 3 musketeers. Okay, so he's got both of them. This should be interesting for sure in terms of how we're going to try and defend this. Let's go Executioner here. And let's try to force him to go the other route with his Hog Riders. Or with his Roll Hogs. Giant Snowball here is going to be great to kind of help clean that up. Executioner does survive, which is really nice there. And I'm just going to go get an Evil Ghost down. And then we can obviously continue to pressure him here. Executioner is going to help clean that up, which is massive, massive stuff. We have Evil Ghost still relatively healthy. And we're going to get all that stuff on tower. Even extra nice there. So obviously you're going to go Executioner here. Ghost is not going to splash onto tower. That's one of those things that's a little sneaky about the Ghost, is you can get some really sneaky connections, changing things up. So let's do this here. Kind of surprised. I'm going to hit it with the Vine spell here. I think I'm just going to hang on actually to that. Let's go with the Ghost here. I think that, yeah, Musketeer gets taken out, so I'll send the Ghost at this side. So we should be fine. Do this. We should be a-okay, I think. Giant Snowball here should kind of help clean all that stuff up. Ram Rider, guys, is still alive, forcing out a really late cannon, which is nice. We have so much on this left side. Feels a little bit crazy to stack all that, but it's going to work out for us, I think. We'll go Ram Rider here as well. We have the Vine spell. He's going to let that Ghost onto tower. We'll hit him with the Vine spell here to snare that cannon. And that's going to force out a Ghost, but Ram Rider is going to get a connection off, which is really nice. And that full health Ghost put in mad work there. I'm just going to go Barbaro here, take that out. Don't want to overcommit here. I'm going to go Recruits in the back and make him kind of work the full 5 minutes of this match. So I'm going to go Evil Ghost on this right side, keep that pressure up, keep him honest. Let's do this. We'll go with the Evil Executioner here as well. Start working down the Musketeers in the back, guys. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely filthy stuff what we're able to do. Let's go Recruits here. And I think we're going to do okay on defense. We'll play for the full 5 minutes here. Really, this one is kind of like for us to lose. So I'm going to go Prince here. I'm going to go Giant Snowball, take all those down. And Executioner plus the Prince should put in mad work to kind of clean everything up. We'll go with the Recruits here. Keep our Executioner alive, keep that pressure up. We'll go Vines here. he's just cycling his 3 musketeers. We're gonna hit him with the vine, so that starts to get worked out. We'll go with the giant snowball as well. We missed the tower, but we have evil executioner if we needed it, and that right there is going to take out the brand new reworked 3 musketeers, which I think is a lot better. And also, you know, with the evil roll hog. So really solid stuff. If you haven't given this deck a shot this season, definitely do so. It's really great against, you know, most matchups that I'm seeing right now in the meta. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.